We are covering Colorado's weather tonight. Here's meteorologist Dave Aguilera with Colorado's forecast.
Howdy, howdy. Hot and stormy around here today. We told you we did made it to 91 degrees today, but it's cooled off nicely now out there. It's in the 70s in a lot of areas already. Got a line of thunderstorms just east of Denver, and in fact, it spreads all the way down to Trinidad here. We'll talk more about that in a minute. We got a little bit of light stuff up in the mountains still going on. That whole plume of moisture kind of shifted about 80 miles further to the east than it did yesterday. As a consequence, the clouds came in sooner, and the thunderstorms out east have formed a lot sooner as well. We had kind of a mixture of clouds and sunshine all day long, and then what we call air mass thunderstorms that develop with the heat of the day. And then once those storms get going, they're creating those gust fronts, and the gust fronts help to lift up some of these thunderstorms that we have going on right now. The closest ones to Denver now are north of the city, up towards Brighton, Broomfield up here, getting a little rain, a little bit of lightning up that way going on, and it's windy all over the city right now too. Fort Morgan down to Leader, pretty heavy thunderstorms there. Those dropped some hail earlier. Up in part of Weld County, we had bigger thunderstorms that have fallen apart as well. They had some small hail embedded there, and just over the line up into Nebraska up there, up in near Kimball, they have a severe thunderstorm warning going on there. And then South Lyman all the way to just outside of Colorado Springs, pretty good thunderstorms through that area as well. No severe thunderstorms going right now in the Colorado area, so that's good. Hopefully they'll stay under the criteria tonight. And some pretty good thunderstorms, a lot of lightning down around the Trinidad area over into Walsenburg as well going on. Now, kind of a confusing map. Well, let's point out what's happening here. We got a big cutoff low that moved from Dallas into Oklahoma today, helping to push drier air back across the eastern plains. High pressure moving from Las Vegas into Phoenix, down into Arizona, enough to hold these cold fronts up to the Pacific Northwest. So those aren't coming through. But in between both of those pressure areas, we have a pressure gradient that's spinning in moisture, and that's helping to create the thunderstorms, that along with the heat as well. If we look at the jet stream, though, the jet stream is way up here in Canada and the Pacific Northwest, so we don't have any big major cool down coming, and most of those fronts will ride that jet stream and go up into the northern part of the nation. So as we look at tomorrow, that cutoff low in Oklahoma moves up into Iowa, still pushing some moisture back into Colorado. We might have some thunderstorms mixing in with the afternoon heat, and then by the time we get to Tuesday, this ridge just really kind of explodes over the midsection of the country. We're going to have a strong southwesterly push, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, dry and hot. The 90s return to Denver before we cool off by the time we get to Friday around here. So we've got some real big heat coming in the days ahead. Speaking of real heat, we had it today. The second 90-degree reading, at least for the season. 91 at the airport, the same thing downtown. And it was mild this morning. I don't know if you got up early, but it's 63 and 65 were the low temperatures. That was it this morning from the airport back to the city. Bailey has cooled off already, 60 degrees out there. Mike Coyton's coming in with that, with the clouds and some of the rain we have out there. And Bob Rising has a comfortable 70 degrees up there in Estes Park. Jim Brophy went up to Mount Evans for opening day up there, and he took this shot and sent it back before the clouds and the thunderstorms rolled into that area. Great shot, Jim. Thank you. So the thunderstorms tonight will move out over the eastern plains. Will clear out across the state tomorrow, mostly clear across Colorado. And in the afternoon, there's still enough moisture. We'll get isolated thunderstorms in the mountains and the eastern plains late in the day. Not as many as today or yesterday, but we'll have a few kick up and probably some wind with those as well. So count on some gusty winds again in the afternoon. Lows tonight, 30s and 40s in the mountains. We'll be in the 50s and 60s down low. And anything that's orange is hot. We've got it on both sides of the state. Out on the western slope, here in the east, 80s and 90-degree readings. And even the mountains will be melting some snow up there. Frisco, 78 and 86 in Avon tomorrow. So windy again tonight. Showers and thunderstorms still possible through the evening, near 60 for the overnight low. Tomorrow, 91 downtown, 89 at DIA, mostly sunny early, isolated thunderstorms late. And there's that little heat wave again, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Low 90s, it'll be dry, a little cooler on Friday down to 84. And next weekend, we're looking at temperatures near 90 degrees with isolated thunderstorms possible on Saturday. Small chance of that, though. So I guess summertime has finally decided to show up.
Finally.
It's nice, right?
I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you, Dave.
You bet.
Stay on top of all your severe weather with our app. You'll get alerts when storms are headed your way.